Welcome back to beating Elden Ring with all 402 weapons, and today the magic wheel gave us Inquisitor's Girandole. Inquisitor's Girandole is my 11th spear out of 19 in this series. It drops from the Abductor Virgins duo boss in Volcano Manor Underground. This weapon is not infusible, but it doesn't have any unique weapon skill. Instead, you're stuck with Charge 4. It also has split physical and fire damage, passive blood loss buildup, and a 3-way scaling of Strength, Dex, and Fate. We chose Confessor as the starter class to get closest to the weapon requirements, and it was once again time to start another run. For new viewers, here are the rules of the challenge. But now, sit back and enjoy the show. Maybe just Confessor drip. I don't know if there's anything appropriate, and I like this grip. It's pretty cool. Abductor Virgins duo though. Believe they are weak to lightning, so some lightning damage would help, but I don't know what could I get early. Electrify armament spell. And where do you get that one though? Lionel Knight in Leone. Oh yeah, the same knight that has lightning strike. Oh, what's the name of that again? Also setup Kinet. So basic setup first, I guess. While at Leonia we go kill the Lionel Knight. Then just use the teleporter in Rea Lucaria to get the Volcano Manor. Yeah, sadly can't infuse this weapon, yet it's still stuck with non-unique Asher form. It's one of those weapons. Will I even need Radagon Sword Seal? Might be good for early game. If the Virgins indeed stagger with 5 hits of any lightning damage, I wonder if I should go for a faster weapon like a dagger. Also, what up, Topes? Flail spinning chain. Yeah, that sounds funny. 18 Dex, well, I guess we have Sword Seal. Let's get Electrify armament first of all, then we are pretty much ready actually. That really one-shots me. Fine. Well, there goes that list. I'm surprised it one-shots me though. Jesus. Imagine if that killed me. It almost did. Yeah, we finally have a chance to do something like this. Might as well do it. Electrify armament. I'll go +1, because I can do that easily, without getting any more stones. So I need 1 more dex for the flail itself. How much is them? It's 15 fate, okay. So 1 more fate and 1 more dex. And then a wig. Okay. Let's try this in action first of all. How do I even use that again? There we go. I don't usually buff my weapons with incants, as you can see. Does seem to last quite long, so that's nice. Still going, so I'm leaning towards 90 seconds. The thing that worries me the most is that it's a duo fight, so they can gang up on me. Magic. Now we're here. Yeah, honestly, I should have used this as my way to Altus, now that I think about it. I already went sad. Let's do it. Yeah. Nice. +1 flail, by the way. Ooh. I was late with that dodge. Goodbye. Nice. Yeah, that was fun. Probably the best way to do it. Very cool. It makes me kind of sad that I didn't actually use this as my way to Altus, but whatever. We can pretend that I did, lol. There's the weapon. 18 strength, 15 dex, 16 fate. Nice cup cheese time. Yeah, I think that was also the first time using any weapon buff in this challenge. I am allowed to do that to get the actual weapon. I might level both strength and fate simultaneously. Fate gets the better scaling, but physical damage matters more than fire damage, I think. Plus we get the 200 bonus. But I think I still want Vig first, to be honest. Yeah, well, charge fort isn't actually much slower than the charge heavy. Might start with Axe Talisman, maybe. Oh, now I don't have the dex requirement. Fuck me. Well, might actually start with Radagon Sword Seal. Is this heavy? Probably it's like semi-heavy, so upgrading is maybe expensive. Not that expensive. I can easily go +4. Okay, okay. Well, I guess then we start with Strength and Spiked here, probably. Strength and Spiked, and I think we might as well just fight March. Get some runes so we can level Dex and get rid of Sword Seal. I'm second guessing myself though. I don't know if I should have actually just do this in New Game Plus to check if it's actually good once you have enough Strength, Dex and Fate. Well, too late to change. That almost actually hit me. Interesting. Oh god. Charge Fort has a lot of range, so that's nice.
Well, thou art of passing skill. Warrior
Or like,
blood
you know what I mean.
tarnished.
The rolling attack is a sweep attack, sadly. No staggers. He ate my stagger with his face transition, I guess. I was charging it there, so that was the maximum range. I wonder if Godfrey I can actually work with Charge Fort though. If it does, then possibly we could do Charge Fort build, because we are stuck with it. Oh, I should have went Dex. Oops, I forgot. Godfrey Icon works. You know, at least that would be different then. Go for Warrior Jaw, Godfrey Icon, Ritzel Sword. Yeah, I might just do that actually. Test out Charge Fort with this weapon then. But yeah, New Game Plus would have allowed the power stance too, with that Bleach as well. Multi talismans, high strength, dex and fate. Probably still not as good as like Spiked Spear or Bloodfiend's Fork with a similar type of build. I think I'm still stuck with Radagon Sword Seal though. I don't have enough dex, but that's fine. I could get dex here, but it's just Godrick, we can manage that. Let's fight Godrick, then we're gonna change the build a bit. Keep failing that jump. The timing is weird. I know it's possible, but it's definitely weird. And you keep doing this instead of the other version, which is weird too. Kinda stamina heavy though, if you charge it. How is that not second place? Okay, well, I'll take it though, because I might be able to actually stagger here. Oh, fuck off. Well, not anymore. Damn, that's stamina heavy. Well, I guess my endurance is very low. It's like 10 at this point. Yeah, there's the bleed finally. Also, what's this? Easy game for babies. Sadly, I can't get Warrior Char yet. Actually, maybe we should fight Radahn as well with charge heavies, because I can't get Warrior Charge yet anyways. So after Radahn, I'm gonna change the build a bit. Jesus, that's so much stamina though. I don't know if I need to go for some extra stamina. Or stamina recovery actually. Boys. +6, okay, and yeah, I think, well, let's get rid of sword. I can get rid of Soul Seal now. Brutal. This weapon scales with strength, fate, and dex. Yoo-hoo. I want more Vig. I also want some entrance. I keep forgetting that Confessor starts with 10 entrance, which isn't great. Yeah, after Radahn we changed to charge fort build. Very well timed stagger. Almost got me one cycle actually, but not quite. It's not horrible weapon, but kinda pointless to use this over other spears. Innate Blood is always helpful though, but Spike Spear has that and it's infusible. Bloodfiend's Fork has that and it's infusible. Just to mention two. Yes, this weapon is very restricting. What am I leveling? Still Vig, yes. Some entrance too. Sorry, Alex.
Humans all lose their wits eventually. How could this?
Sorry, not sorry. We're gonna get Godfrey Icon right now. Nice bleach. Really? Piss off. Okay. There's Godfrey Icon. At least this run could be decently quick. DTS next. Change Axtally to Godfrey Icon. And now start using Charge Fort over Charge Heavy. And also, oh yeah, I wanted to change Spiked to Fire here, I guess. Almost full stamina bomb. So I gotta be careful with it. Yeah. It could be helpful if I could see something. Charge heavy was 863 damage. Azure Fall was 950 damage with Godfrey icon and Warrior Charm. So yeah, I think charge heavies would be so much better. But it's not always about optimal gaming, yes. Might as well use charge fort in this run since I'm probably not gonna use it with any other weapon. Yeah, big. There we go, now with Great Rune that's 40 big, so we can level up damage stats next. And mix the physic for strength and fire. Alright, DDS. Oh, yeah, it does that against him. That's actually not a good thing. That's actually not a good thing. Definitely thought that's gonna stagger. Still no. Niall. Was mistagger. Goodbye. Not great damage, honestly. I'm leveling strength, yes. When will I ever have time to use the weapon skill against Goldfrey? Never. Well, maybe if I get a stagger first. Alright, bro. Let's do it. You're not gonna do the jump. Fine. Ah. Oh, what the hell? I thought that was safe. I kinda wanna use one charge fort at least. Oh, that didn't even kill. Lame. There we go. More strength. Let's get Fire Scorpion Charm, I guess. Fire Scorpion. 4th tally. Not the optimal talisman setup, but fuck optimal gaming anyways. Should be decent against NPCs at least. For the very least, yes. Block this bitch. Wow. How the fuck do I hit him? I just don't. Longest patches fight of all time. King Morgott up next. Surely we're gonna see amazing damage. Wow. That's so good. Surely a stagger at least. Thank God. Well, that's bleed rock, that's nice. That was a lot of damage. Yeah, great. You can also do that sometimes. All GG's. But yeah, that's the damage with Charge Fort with Godfrey Icon and Variochar, and I guess Ritzo Sword as well, and Fire Scorpion Gem. All these talismans were buffing the weapon skill in the beginning, yet it was still kind of pathetic damage, honestly. I guess we also have low stats for the 3-way scaling, so it's not just Charge Fort's fault, but more strength. Yes. Should have had a unique version of Charge Fort, yes, definitely. At least that, if not completely unique as a then at least a unique version of the Charge Fort. It's always very sad whenever non-infusible weapon gets a basic Asher form. Should have just been infusible, yes. That would be even better. That would be even better, yes. +9. Alright, Moment of Truth. Damage might actually kinda suck even more here. Huge. Oh, nice blade proc. Ah, that ball is creeping up. Massive damage. For real, for real. Nice. But I'm stuck here. Fuck. Waiting for another bleed, Brock. Hopefully we'll get it soon. Oh, there we go. Kill him with Charge Fort without mana. Nice. There we go. Hoodless. Strength is what we level. Well, now that's 55 with Great Rune and Strength here. I guess we should get some Fate next. Godskin motherfucking Duo. Noble didn't get stuck, sadly. Wow, this honestly kinda sucks. Did I hear Apostle wake up? No, that was something else. That was something else. Honestly, the worst thing about Charge Fort is the stamina cost. It's insanely a lot for such low damage and poise damage. Doesn't even seem to be great stance damage, honestly. Yep. I'm honestly thinking whether today is another day where we skip DLC but fight Malenia instead. Let's level some faith. At least the fire damage could be decent against Malenia, and the charge fort should stun her, right? At least until she decides the hyper armor. So I don't know if it's actually any good, but I could test it at least. Whereas in the DLC I don't think this is gonna be great. I could get it done, of course, but I feel like it's kinda pointless. That's plus 10. There's still a chance to get sub 2 early, which for a brand new game is not bad at all. No Malito, first of all.
Death. I will not have it stolen from me
That was cursed. Surely a stagger here. No. Huh? Shit, I definitely thought I'm not... Ah, fuck. I thought it's not gonna drain me all the way, but it did. No, I should have healed earlier. I was looking at my health bar and I was like, surely it's not gonna drain all the way. What a whiff. Oh. So far in the negative stamina as well. Surprised I didn't get hit. So embarrassing to whiff with the spear as well. Like honestly. Well, there we go. there's a chance that we can beat him before the monologue ends. Heavily RNG based though. Only one way to find out. Honestly, I think...
What a sad state of affairs. I commend your spirit, but alas, shall take the throne. Queen Margit has our elders that we continue to struggle. On to eternity.
Close. Quite close. It was a perfect stun lock, but there just wasn't enough damage. That was the biggest issue. Even the bleed didn't help enough. But that was actually very close. Well, still quite satisfying. Just shows how low the damage is. Needed to do that so many times, even with the bleed proc. And with all these talismans. More fate. And Godfrey. Okay, I started way too early, yeah. I forgot how fast lunge is. That looked kinda dumb. Huge. Oh, wow. I kinda just wanna finish with charge fort. It's probably a bad idea though. Yeah. They won't give me a chance to do it. Just die then. Whatever. We can still get sub 230 actually. Should be at least okay against Radagon. I fear that it's gonna be kinda ass against Elden Beast though. Nice. I was hoping for that. No, that's gonna... yeah. Whiff. Still hitless Radagon. Even like multi-hit build with R1 spamming would have been better. That would have maybe even be the best. Best strat. Even when I'm not power stancing. Yeah, sub 230 is not happening. Damage is way too low against Elden Burst here. Still, quick run for such ass damage, yes. Honestly, the setup means more for the time than how good the weapon is. I think it would have been slower with Nuke and Blast though. That would have meant multi-hit build. So getting Millicent Prosthesis and Thorny Crack too. Then again, Nuke and Blast is always a bit faster. Could have been better in Nuke and Blast for sure. I like the idea of Malenia more than DLC with a weapon like this. God damn, another first try. God damn. We're gonna one cycle Niall at this point. Well, not quite. That's the closest I've gotten though. Moist. I've actually considered whether I'm going to use a shield with the basic spear and go full Batches cosplay. I might do it just for that one run. Getting decks now, I guess. I could get some entrance. Yeah, I don't know. Holy, just got two-shot by Loretta. Oh yeah. I don't know what madness drove me into a charge for the build. Yeah, it's fucking great to get two-tapped. Oh, freaking true gumbo. Fucking hell, mate. Gotta stop hitting that hard. Finally the bleed proc. That's the longest Loretta fight of my life. But yeah, this just proves that now I have high fate and strength. The damage is still kinda garbage. Obviously I don't have high dex yet, but this weapon really ain't great. Maybe it would have been slightly better in New Game Plus, but mostly because of power stance and multi-hit stacking. Yeah, my charge is better. Suck on that. This is where charge fort is good against an enemy like Clean Rod Knight. But apart from Gideon, all major bosses I well, all mandatory bosses I fought don't get stunned like that. It can 100% stun Malenia. This is one of the reasons why I'm fighting her with this weapon. But, as I've said, she can also hyper armor if she likes. Well, now we're here. Malenia. Could get some levels with these. Let's do that, I guess. Let's do it. Yeah, hyper armoring, of course. Hyper armoring again, I believe. There we go, knocked her down, but yeah, it's really hard to... Ah, really hard to actually do it, it seems. Yep. Well, there we go. Just depends what she's doing. Oh yeah, if she goes for that attack, for example, I'm kinda screwed. There, that's what it can do at the best circumstances, but she's hyper armoring more often than I thought. Yeah, that's the worst one. I'm so screwed if she does that middle of my charge fort. Fantastic. What the hell? Where's waterfall? Ah, piss off. Wow, I think it's time to change Fire Scorpion to Axtalin. No stamina! Fucking charge fort and insane stamina cost. Ah, GG's. Fuck me. How the fuck does it happen every time? And like it... Fuck off. Yeah, I keep doing stupid mistakes as well. I think I need some sort of reset here. I can't keep the focus. Why is the damage so freaking dog shit? Perfect. I guess Supple and Heart tier also is probably worth it. The thing is, I didn't try uncharged charge fort. Don't know if that could work. But it's called the charge fort, not uncharged fort. And a fucking pre-roll into a delayed one. Oh! Yeah, it would be helpful if you fucking ran, you idiot. Why did I fucking heal? Oh, never heal. Lesson learned, never fucking heal. Never. Oh! Jesus, finally. I beat the base game 2 hours ago. Why did I do this to myself? Fucking hell. Well, that was a waste of time. Sort of. I mean, I guess it was good practice in a way, but I don't know. It really wasn't, because mostly I just got beat by Waterfall. But it was another good confirmation for how bad this weapon actually is. And at least I now know that Charge Fort isn't amazing against Malenia. But it's done. It's needed to kind of always be on alert for Waterfall. Time to rate it. How do I rate the weapons? Purely based on how much fun I had. I mean, this was just kind of horrible. I didn't like it at all. It's D- for me. Beats the Crystal Knife, I guess, for being a spear and having bleed. A lot of low-tiered spears lately. Sword Spear over here, Partisan over here, Inquisitor's Girandole over here now. Yeah, you can clearly see that it's definitely not my favorite weapon class.